Greetings. My name's Ben. I'm in Sacramento. You are,
I'm in
you,
Springfield, Missouri.
of course. So, who else would you get to celebrate um, the return of the Spectaculars in Anaheim? But we're gonna talk through it. We got reporters out there. We're gonna go to them. There's a lot going on, so we don't want to take up their whole time. Hi, everybody. They just announced that they're going to do a special preview performance of the Matriarchal parade, as well as the Disneyland Forever's fireworks show tonight at Disneyland Park. Our own Mike Celestino and coincidentally Tony Betty are out in the field capturing that. Um, uh, Disney Parks is going to be doing a live stream at 8:30. They said it was top secret what it was. I think we can all figure out at this point that it's probably a live stream of the return of the Main Street Electrical Parade and possibly even Disneyland Forever. So we're just going to kind of chat a little bit, kind of leading into that, and then we'll probably be back after their stream to kind of get Mike's thoughts. He did interview someone from Disneyland, asked some questions that I think a lot of fans wanted to know, and successfully pivoted it away to their talking points. But they're really
Basically,
good.
oh, well, we love this parade. We don't know about this paint the night thing.
So, but why don't we start with the Meteor Electrical Parade? By the way, Hong Kong Disneyland is now officially reopened. So,
Yay.
So I'm going to.
Yeah, let's take a look at that merch, if you don't mind.
Yeah, let's start there. Let me grab that.
Yeah, some of this.
Why get ready and do the preparation I should have already done.
Okay.
What's your history with the Meteor Electrical Parade?
I mean, I definitely was aware of it as a kid. I don't know when my first time seeing it was, but I definitely remember going to California Adventure when it was there, and seeing it there and being excited that I was going to be seeing it there, given that I knew it was a thing and that kind of a classic thing and a very like cool experience. So yeah, I think the first time I saw it was probably at DCA.
I remember loving this parade, and when I went to go see Spectral Magic, it didn't have the energy. And I mean, I know there's plenty of people who love Spectral Magic, and I grew to love it. But as a kid, just the dynamicness of it, and then I remember being so torn when it was glowing away. And then I actually reopened as a cast member, reopened this parade 3 times. So I think it's spectacular that they're still able to come up with new merchandise for a parade that they keep bringing back and having new merchandise for. So here's the sort of shot that is obviously taken at the exit of the Opera House.
See, so some of this we had seen before. They had teased these Wishables, which we kind of thought would come out today because Wishables Wednesday, but instead they're coming out on Friday. So keep an eye out for that. But this does reveal what the standalone figure will be, which I kind of guessed would be Elliot. And there's also, if you look there, there's the Chaser, which is the turtle float with the hat on. The regular one is the normal one in the blind box, and the hat is the Chaser, along with the caterpillar, the drum, the train, and the regular, or potentially the Chaser one. Those are going to be the blind box ones, or the blind bagged ones, as it were.
They're kind of cute when you see them. I mean, I didn't see them in person.
And these are going to glow in the dark, so that's kind of fun too.
Yeah, so when, I'm scared at night, I can take a look at these.
I'm really happy that the Elliott's the standalone one, because I don't love. Well, I'll say this: I usually don't love blind bags, and that's why I haven't purchased any Wishables. But I actually like all of these. I don't think I'd be too disappointed if I did get any one of those 4. But I like that you can get the Elliott separately. I do want to also mention, if you can look at that Spirit jersey real quick. How many different fonts do you count on this thing?
4?
Yeah, something like that. It's a bit much in my opinion. Like, I kind of like where they're going with it, but if it was simplified, yeah, you got Disneyland Main Street is a separate font, then Electrical Parade is another font, and then arguably the 50th anniversary one is another one.
Yeah, I would say that's more than arguably. I
It
mean,
might
you could
be.
say it's maybe the same as the electrical parade, but it's not really.
Yeah. So yeah, little.
Elliot seems to be having fun here. I like this touch.
Yeah, I think that's fun too. I just wish that they didn't like. I don't know, little crazy.
And it's funny how like things that look so 70s come back.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think this looks 70s like in the art design, but the kind of brightness to it is almost like rave culture or something.
Oh,
I don't know.
they didn't paint the rest of the Cheshire Cat's body. It's weird.
I have mixed feelings about some of this stuff. I kind of like the hoodie. There's another, I think a button-up shirt or something that they teased on a previous post, and that was kind of interesting. Those look nice. I'm sure they're pricey because that looks like the leather ears.
Here's the pin.
Nice. When they came back from Tokyo the first time, I brought our friend Luke a pin with the Elliot from Dreamlights. So maybe I should update it. He'll have to, maybe he can return the favor. Get me one of those.
This mug is, I guess, sponsored by Supply Chain, coming 7/2022, and I guess it reveals some artwork when you.
Yeah, it looks like one of those where the hot water changes the design. So that's pretty cool too. Lots of interesting ideas here. I do like to see them kind of taking some chances and doing some out there stuff instead of just sticking to the hits.
Yeah, well, it's nice because last time I came, they didn't do a lot of merchandise, but this time they seem to kind of go all in on it. Now, granted, it is like the big thing for the summer this year, just the way things worked out. But I also would like to give a shout out to Alex, who says, "We end our merchandise tour with a few items that you're not likely to find at the Emporium, but rather at a popcorn cart. Does this belong in the food overview instead? Maybe, but since Disneyland will hand you a popcorn and beverage in a separate container, these are essentially just merchandise items at this point, right?"
Yes, except the food and beverage department really likes their money too, and
Right.
that's a stupid reason that all of these
feedback
things
about the sipper, the straw, but the
mini bong.
the we got Elliot here, the light up popcorn bucket. That's as close as that thing's ever going to get to popcorn
with the mohawk.
Yeah. And then the turtle with glasses, the sipper.
Mm-hmm.
I like it when they pay attention to the strap.
Yes. I mean, they don't pay attention to where the popcorn goes, so
right.
Got to pay attention to something.
It can conceivably maybe carry popcorn.
Yeah, remember the beignet holders?
Yeah.
The Haunted Mansion. Just like, come on now.
But speaking of food, they actually do have some food items. Let's see here. What do we got? Specialty popcorn, electric sweet and salty popcorn. This is going to be available at the Fantasyland Theater and the Small World popcorn cart. The Main Street Electrical Parade dining package at Plaza Inn. Good luck getting that. And the Parade confetti bundt cake, available at Plaza Inn as well. So those are some neat dessert items. Oh, I could have waited and seen better close-ups of them. You gotta have churros. Love them churros. You have the electric sprinkle dip churro, which has a citrus dip, available at the Fantasyland and Small World churro cart. The blueberry looks good on you, churro. Okay. It's blueberry flavored, obviously available at the hub, and the Parade Dreams churro, which is dusted with fruit drizzle, so which I believe is code word for what do you call that? Fruity Pebbles, and rainbow candy, and it is available in Town Square. But to me, the most cool thing about this is the little sign they have.
The little sign, like the ones that they have right here?
Yeah, like the one that they have.
Up there. I thought you meant like the actual like little cards. I was like, really?
That's not that exciting. I mean,
Ben just misses media events.
Over at Jolly Holiday, you got the Linzer cookie, which is a shortbread cookie with strawberry glaze. You got a macaron with the Main Electrical Parade iconography in the middle there. And then, your typical sort of candy goodness as well. And the Mine Cart Brownie from the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs
That looks like a lot.
icon. Yeah, that does look like a lot. Is available at Jolly Holiday as well. And gotta have cotton candy. Here's Elliot. That's actually pretty cool. I would just want the bag, but you also got some World of Color. So this is from the World of Color dessert party, which went on sale today. Good luck if you didn't get it.
So is that a macaroon instead of a macaron?
Well, happy Passover, everybody. So yeah, and then the aforementioned tangentially related food products. So it's a nighttime spectacular. You're always going to go heavy with the desserts because people, that's when you're seeing the show. But yeah, it looks scrumptious.
This is the best tip you can get about as long as they have the bucket, I would totally go with fries over popcorn.
Oh man, there's some great comments here. What happens when you say brazzle dazzle near the popcorn bucket? The popcorn magically disappears from the container. Just hoping some of the stuff is still around come D23. Not holding my breath though. Excellent point. Don't know. None of the food appeals to me, but I want to try nearly all the food items. Yeah, the problem is it's not like normally where there's like a dessert and an entree. So you can this is all sugar coma. And Donna is hoping for Fantasia ice cream, which is banana, black cherry, and pistachio. And do you know why I know that?
Because that's basically what it's called now.
No, just because I scooped it up for.
Oh, fair enough. Well, I have a question for you, Ben.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think is going to be the next dragon to be a popcorn bucket after Figment and Elliot?
Mr. Wonderful from Dragon's Den?
Sure.
Maleficent's always a pretty good bet, right?
You would think. I mean, Phantasmic come back a month later. By the time they phase out the one dragon, get another one in there.
Yeah. Sisu kind of missed her moment, but you never know how that will, live on.
Well, no, they have to save that one for last.
Okay. This conversation cannot get any better than that comment. So, so yeah, it's But while we wait, we're gonna get to Mike in just a minute. But I wanted to see I got some fun facts here. Well, we'll determine if they're fun.
Yeah,
we got some facts.
You should have brought Doobie on, but that's okay. He can comment.
He knows how to watch. Okay, so we'll start with the Main Street Electrical Parade, which is now Main Street Electrical Parade. Remember when it was at DCA, it was called anybody?
Disney Electrical Parade.
Yes. So there's approximately 500,000 lights that sparkle on the parade as it travels from It's a Small World through Fantasyland into Town Square and Main Street, USA. There's 22 floats that illuminate the night, which is double the number of floats that the parade had when it debuted in 1972. And remember when the parade debuted, it looked more like electrical water pads and it was very flat. They weren't fully sort of created floats. This was the first parade that featured unique musical arrangements for each float. Hi, Doobie.
Hi, I heard fun facts, and I felt I needed to be here.
So how about this? There's 18 stories that are represented across the parade floats and the new grand finale float. So it is, we've got Alice in Wonderland, Cinderella, Peter Pan, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Pinocchio, Pete's Dragon, Hercules, Brave, Coco, The Princess and the Frog, Moana, Mulan, Pocahontas, Frozen 2, Raya and the Last Dragon, The Jungle Book, Aladdin, and Encanto.
That seems very, very modern heavy. Not a lot of classics there.
Well, and that's over the whole parade. So a lot of the things that you hear are classic are actually just like the regular parade units.
And there's no representation of any pork products.
We don't know what they're choosing from Frozen 2.
There's 5 miles of electrical wiring used in the parade. The the tallest parade unit in this is 23 feet. It's the Cinderella Clock Tower. Elliot was added in 1977 for the release of a movie called Pete's Dragon. It's 5,600 pounds, 16 feet tall, 10 feet wide, and 38 feet long. There's 6 different colors of light bulbs throughout the parade: in amber, blue, green, chartreuse, and red and pink.
Are these lights now LED?
Yes, they are.
So the bulb I have wouldn't be any of use anymore anyway, right?
No, so you can keep that.
Okay, cool.
But the number one bulb is the amber, because 150,000 of the 500,000 are amber. So, Dewey, can you guess how many theme parks a version of the Main Street Electrical Parade has performed on?
Well, it probably depends on how you define a version.
Well, like something called blank electrical parade.
Okay, so Dreamlights doesn't count.
Correct. But that doesn't matter because there's that.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to guess 6.
You are one too many. It's performed in 5. It was been performed in 5. Obviously, Disneyland and DCA, Magic Kingdom, Tokyo Disneyland Park, and Disneyland Park at Paris.
What did I? Oh, I included. Why did I include Hong Kong? That was stupid.
Yeah, that was
because you were thinking Paint the Night.
Thanks, Kyle. Yeah, I was thinking Paint the Night.
Okay, and then in 2005, the Main Street Electrical Parade creator and former director of entertainment for Disneyland, Robert Janney, was named a Disney legend when they did a special ceremony for the 50th anniversary of the of Disneyland. That's the name of the place.
I believe he also has a window on Main Street above the bank or above Mr. Lincoln in that area.
Mm-hmm.
Rob Yanni.
I got a question for you, David.
Yeah.
What's your memory of, like, what's your emotional memory of the Main Street Electrical Parade?
I've got 2, both coming from my early days at Disneyland, 1995, 1996. 1995, I used to go and record it all the time, but I felt it was dumb to just stand there and record, so I kind of danced along, and that's where I learned that just because you have fun recording does not mean you get good videos. And of course, 1996, November 25th, I was there for the final Main Street Electrical Parade. Watched it go both directions, sat in my spot all day long. One of my best memories ever at Disneyland. Just such a fun day in the early days of the whole annual pass holder culture thing. Bumped into my future wife there as well. And that is my obvious best memory of this parade that I can't wait till Friday to see again. Wait, Friday's when it debuts, right? Or did you guys announce something special that I missed early on here?
Well, actually, Disneyland announced it, so we mentioned
it. Which is what, in case someone came in late?
The Main Street Electrical Parade is performing tonight, and Mike will be live with us in just a moment from the scene of the crime.
You know what's sad is I can't get there in 15 minutes. I wish there was a way I could still see it.
Well, Disney Parks will be live streaming it, presumably. They haven't officially said that's what they're live streaming, but they're live streaming at 8:30. And then we'll have video up shortly thereafter once, the internet works and does its thing.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, thanks for that info.
You're welcome. Another fun fact.
There's my 6th park. There's my 6th park right there.
Yeah, Central Park.
Is Mike going to be on one side of the street and Tony on the other so they can get both sides of the finale float?
Yes.
So we'll have both views in our video?
I'm sure.
Yes, that you can thank Alex for remembering that the 2 sides of the finale float are now different and helping me make sure I plan that.
My other great memory of the parade, to be honest, is a memory that we won't get tonight. And I love that final float. And just there's the energy created by the American segment and the huge waving flag and the dancing ladies was really nice. And I mean, I'm looking forward to what they have. I'm sure this is going to be great, but that was a special part of the parade that I loved. And then you just kind of wave goodbye, and if you have nothing else to do with your life, follow it all the way down the street.
Hey, Mike. How are you?
Hello.
Before we get too excited talking to you, I got to share your tweet that you just did.
Yeah, sorry, I couldn't resist.
This is a great tweet. I just need to get it to pull up. So I don't know if you saw that Ant-Man has shrunken a Bug's Land, and you can see him at Wasp is carrying it around. Wasp was carrying it around Disneyland. Let me see if I can find the tweet from earlier you did about that. Okay, here it is. You can see there's the shrunken Bug's Land.
You have to share the screen.
Oh.
There we go. I got it.
Okay. Here it is.
Looks like a black screen to me.
Okay. That's okay. You've seen it. And then this is the tweet you just sent out. Oh no, Ant-Man shrunk the electrical parade too.
Can someone clear that banner off just because Mike's head is there? Okay, never mind. That is so clever, Mike.
Thanks.
So what's the scene out there? They officially announced it's coming back tonight, right?
Yes, they have made several announcements now. It's going to start at 8:30.
It's about 40 minutes.
Small World.
About 40 minutes from now. And it's starting from Small World. You're right there, right? I'm guessing right in front of the magic shop.
Yes.
Oh, yep. Along with you and some of your favorite friends.
Look, it's our pal Jeff DePaoli.
Hi, Jeff DePaoli.
Oh, hey, Jeff.
I noticed the cameras on an iPhone look like a Mickey.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah, it's like a hidden Mickey on the front of the iPhone.
Here, I'll show you on mine. That way
Okay, yeah, because we can't see my...
What I see is hidden Mickey.
This is a guy with a good censor video.
What are we on right now?
We're on Laughing Place YouTube and Facebook, I think, yeah.
Twitter and the TikTok and the
Twitch.
Instagram and everything.
So the thing is, I can't hear them unless I put the camera right up to my ear. So now I
Tell
can hear
Jeff
you.
to plug something.
Jeff, plug something, they said.
Well, of course, you got to listen to Disney Coast to Coast, the ultimate unofficial Disney fan podcast with Kyle Burbank every other week from laughingplace.com, doing the House of Mouse headlines with me, the latest Disney news. And Mike, you're coming on soon. We're going to talk some more Star Wars.
About Galactic Star Cruiser, right?
No, we're talking about some other stuff, but I'll remind you later.
Okay.
But Kyle actually is on next week's episode all about
Oh,
his
right.
Galactic
Okay,
Star
yeah.
Cruiser.
I forget what I'm coming on.
We'll talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah,
No.
DisneyCoastToCoast.com. There you go.
There you go. Disney Coast to Coast, Jeff DePaoli.
I do love Jeff, but I was expecting Ty Burrell.
Sorry. I did see Ty Burrell in the park today.
I didn't realize that people other than Kyle got to go on that show. Now I'm feeling a little bit offended, but that's okay. I'll be right. Mike, question for you.
Yes.
Hopefully you can hear me. So I presume they made an announcement in the park that they'd be showing the parade tonight. Was there any kind of excitement or hubbub or wave or something?
I believe that the word had started to get out because the Disney Parks Twitter and social media channels had announced a live stream from the park tonight. So I think people had kind of put the pieces together because there were a lot of folks already claiming spots along Main Street. And then when the announcement came, probably about 40 minutes ago or so, there was a big cheer of everybody who had already claimed a spot here. So yeah, I do think people are pretty excited.
That's awesome.
Oh, breaking news. What's sad is fewer and fewer people get that reference.
Yeah, that would actually be great.
Yeah. Dream our dream forever.
It's been 25 years since we've seen that one.
So here's something that I find funny. They're celebrating the 50th anniversary of the Main Street Electrical Parade today. When it glowed away, it was the 24th year of the 24th anniversary. They took a couple years off for the American Parade. But it has now been gone longer than it was originally.
Gone.
Well, yeah, gone.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't.
Wow. Well, breaking news. Doobie filtered himself.
Did you get to taste any of the food, Mike?
As you know, I can't really eat too much at the park, but I did see it. I saw it.
That's good. I mean, that's just as good as tasting sometimes.
Yeah, and I took pictures of it.
Yes,
Were
and we
you
posted
also
it.
impressed with the spokesperson's ability to pivot all of your questions back to the official talking points?
I would expect nothing less.
It's truly an art form.
There's a lot of
That's
screaming
exciting.
happening here.
Mike, since we got you, I want to ask you a question about earlier in your day. You got to see the shrunken.
Bugs Land.
Thank you.
Yes.
Is that as cool in person as it just seems like the coolest thing in the world on Twitter?
It's pretty cool. I think it's a great idea. I did say that it does feel like there's a little bit of a conflicting backstory to Avengers Campus now, because I'm pretty sure the way my understanding went was that Stark Motors compound was there for 75 years or something before they built Avengers Campus on it. So if Bugs Land was there, where was the Stark compound? It doesn't make sense that both of them would have been occupying the same space, but I guess
they wouldn't have, because Bugs Land, you were shrunken down. It was actually pretty small.
Okay, so you're saying that Bugs Land was always shrunken.
Right.
You mean Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
Wait, say it. So
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids land.
So
that man didn't do anything.
Okay.
He just put a dome on it.
So it's not even notable. We shouldn't have even tweeted it.
But I think he was saying, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he was like, he knows where he is. So he was shrinking the attraction, the land, Bugs Land, not within story. So I think Mike is right. This is a source of confusion.
Well, but here's the thing. Bugs Land could have been built on top of the Stark compound.
Okay, so
we know anything in Disney history. All you got to do is find out where they're going to have land and just dig. I mean, this might explain what's going on in the Florida legislature. They just really want access to that land. There's all sorts of treasures to be found.
Regardless, I did think it was pretty neat. I'm glad that they have introduced it. It's a neat detail. And I want to say also that just hanging around there on Monday and today, I would say that Avengers Campus has improved like 20 to 25% with the introduction of the free roaming characters. It's a really neat feature, and everybody's reacting to it really positively.
Rebecca has a great point. You're too much of a Star Wars fan. Marvel fans always have this to go back to. It's just Star Wars.
For Star Wars, isn't that just a different canon? Pretty much the same thing.
Star Wars people's obsession with linear canon and the one true story is to their own detriment.
I have one more question on the Bugs Land thing, because those attractions were actually operating. Were there little tiny cast members in there too?
I should have asked them if there are people trapped in there and how we can help them.
Was Francis Ladybug Boogie actually operating?
Yeah, that's how you do it.
That's not a canon.
And I wonder if you could hear a little Heimlich. Sorry.
Well, I'm not going to spoil anything, but after this week's Moon Knight, I was hoping for another appearance at Avengers Campus. But
yeah.
I'm guessing this took precedent.
If it's happening, what time is it? It's probably happened already.
I don't think it. I don't think it happened.
Jeff wants to hijack the stream again. Can he do that?
Sure.
Yeah.
Fill airtime.
Go ahead.
Okay, guys. Mike wants to know. Really, I want to know. I don't think the parade's going to start with the classic "Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls." So
I believe we. I don't know. Do we know that
be?
for a fact? I think that we think it's not going to.
Yeah,
We
so
do
what
it.
do you
We
think
know
it's
it's
gonna
not
be?
going to.
People of all sizes, shapes, and forms. The Main Street. I don't know. Come on, tell Mike. What do you think?
What did they
What
do
do we
in
think?
Tokyo?
What do we think the
Kyle?
new intro is?
I haven't been to Tokyo.
They have a new intro in Tokyo for.
Probably, yeah.
It's like, what is it?
Probably just everybody.
All of y'all. Wouldn't it be great if it's all of y'all out here to watch the parade?
They think it's going to be all y'all.
But with the synthomagnetic voice.
What if it's the Paint the Night opening? I would cry. That would be a crime.
You get all that?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, can we ask Jeff a question? Jeff's good on camera. Jeff,
Yes.
I want to hear Jeff's electrical parade favorite memory.
You want to hear Jeff's what?
Favorite electrical parade memory.
They want to know Jeff's favorite electrical parade memory.
Oh,
Good evening, everyone.
This one right now.
Disneyland is delighted to bring you a special preview of the most electrifying parade in Disney history.
A preview of a 50-year-old
As the
parade.
heart of
Join
Disneyland
us
lights up
maybe
with the
for an
magic
hour
of the
or
Main
two.
Street Electrical Parade. Our special preview begins in just 30 minutes. Thank you.
Okay.
Doesn't sound like
favorite Main Street Electrical Parade memory. First time I saw it, Magic Kingdom, very little kid. Wowed the heck out of me. I remember taping a making of special that was on like our free trial of Disney Channel, and somehow it got taped over, and I was devastated as a child. But also, I just remember the big clock tower float, and it seeming massive. And then like the first time seeing it as an adult and being like, oh, it's only that tall? Okay, cool. But yeah, Magic Kingdom, first time seeing
Magic
it.
Kingdom.
Favorite,
Right.
for sure.
So Dreamlights now begins with welcome everyone. No, greetings and welcome everyone. Disneyland proudly presents our blah 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 blah. So that's where my money's at. Because
I still think y'all has a chance.
what about sup?
Sup, peeps?
Just chilling here in the kingdom.
By the way, Benji, if you were inside my brain right now, you would so applaud my ability to edit. Mike,
That's what Slack's for.
Yeah,
Mike, the park looks very busy,
it's very busy today.
and these people are walking towards the exit, aren't they? Or am I
What's
completely-
I think
happening
the
here?
exit is that way. Yeah.
Tell these people there's a parade coming to find a seat and stop leaving the park.
Well, then they'll probably step up on the curb right in front of him, and then, you know
I
how
left-
that goes.
I left both my earbuds, and my megaphone at home, so I can't really make it.
Oh, it's already starting. It's starting.
What?
Oh, sorry.
You better end this before.
Somebody's a dork. This looks so pretty at night. There's something about Disneyland's Main Street at night that's just so wonderful.
What's your favorite nighttime spectacular?
You know, Benji, that is a fantastic question. Let me answer it for you. Fantasmic, of course.
Which version? Disney World or Disneyland? I won't go New World.
I know.
You know, I like to be that guy that says Disney World's version is actually better, but at some point I realize I'm lying to myself.
Kyle, what's
And
yours?
I've only seen
The
the
thing
new
is, I would
Disneyland-
lose them immediately if I had airport.
Wires.
Yeah.
I've only seen the new Disneyland once, so I can't really compare those two. But the original Disneyland something.
I've never seen the new Disneyland, but I would say the Disneyland Fantasmic, but a special shout out to Disney Delight because that was really cool.
I will give a special shout out, Benji, before you interrupt, to Illumination's Reflections of Earth, which I know you despise.
I don't despise. I think it's underrated.
Oh,
What's your
actually,
favorite
if we're doing
spectacular,
past
Mike?
ones, then I'd say Remember Dreams Come True.
Oh, I feel like that's underrated.
Hey guys,
What's your
I'm
favorite
gonna
nighttime
stop.
spectacular, Mike.
I'm gonna stop holding this up to my ear. Can you just put any messages to me on the screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mental note: make sure Mike has a pair of headphones in every one of his pants pockets.
I'm not gonna go live for the parade though, since Disney's doing it. Disney's doing
Oh,
it.
that's right. A surprise.
Doing
While we wait for Mike to realize it's there. Mine is, without a doubt, just fantastic at this point.
Geo says Disneyland
Are
fireworks.
you guys asking me?
Yes, that's why
Thank you.
you told us to put it on your screen.
Okay, yeah. No, okay. My favorite nighttime spectacular. I really like Paint the Night. That was pretty good. Does that count? Or we're just talking about shows?
No, that counts.
Okay.
What's Jeff's favorite nighttime spectacular?
Jeff, what's your favorite nighttime spectacular?
Fantasmic!
You get that?
Disneyland or Disney World?
What? Original Fantasmic, Disneyland, 1992. Not the redo about 5 or so years ago. Original Fantasmic.
Okay. With Peter Pan.
Some imagination, huh? Yeah, Peter Pan, and not the none of that.
You're a regular Brit.
OG Fantasmic. Hands down, no question. Best nighttime spectacular of all time.
It's great that Jeff has now reached the point in his Disney fandom where he becomes the guy who thinks everything old is better than new.
What kind of question is that? Sitting on the concrete. I want to find out Jeff's number 2. He's so adamant about number 1. What's his number 2?
What's number 2, Jeff?
Paint the Night, probably.
Paint the Night.
Okay, there's an overrated parade.
What?
It's good, but it's not like that good. That guy still works here?
Do you want to stand in for Tony and answer for him?
Where does Fantasmic?
Technically,
Fantasmic.
World of Color. The best.
So are you ready for my Fantasmic fun facts as provided by our friends from the Disneyland Resort?
22 minutes, $22,000. Probably going up.
Media section.
So one of their fun facts is Fantasmic features 3 mist screens.
Cool.
Not fun.
New scenes added in 2017. So Mike is right on the ball with the 5-year thing. Include songs "Friends Like Me" and "A Whole New World" from Aladdin. Maleficent raises 45 feet in 17 seconds before transforming into a dragon. The dragon is 45 feet tall and 28 feet wide and weighs approximately 8,000 pounds and can jump over 100 feet. The dragon lights the rivers of America on fire for 25. I believe they're missing a word.
Seconds?
Seconds.
Not minutes.
Water effects include 21 fountains and 6 whale tails in the scene when Monster the Whale charges across the rivers of America. So I'm missing the word America.
Are you serious?
Jeff wants to know if there's anybody.
2 light towers appear on either side of the main, I'm guessing they're missing the word stage. During the day, these towers rise 26 feet underground, and during the show, they raise to a height of 40 feet in less than a minute.
I can barely.
But I mean, like the fact that that's obvious.
What was that question there, Jeff?
Oh, it's the other LP people.
Yeah.
Okay.
The audio surrounding Fantasmic is created by 4 speaker stacks on Tom Sawyer Island and 3 on the mainland. And Ka, the snake from the Jungle Book, slithers across the Fantasmic stage, and he is 100 feet long.
How much less impressive do you think Fantasmic would be if it took place during the daytime? Exact same show during the day.
99% less effective.
Yeah.
Does anyone know Fantasmic's opening date?
1992. Jeff said that.
That's not a date. That's a year.
I believe it was March 22nd.
Kyle,
No, I don't.
May 15th. How many shows of Fantasmic do you think have been run at Disney?
I think we're unmuted.
Kyle Burbank. Hi, Kyle. I didn't realize that it was the LP people he was talking to. I thought it was like viewers that he was talking to. But hi, Kyle.
Hi,
No,
Jeff.
tell Jeff you're back with
We were
ITM.
emailing all day today, but it's okay. Still miss you.
Tell Jeff what?
That you're back with ITM and not LP. That's what.
What did he say?
He said to tell you I'm back with ITM, which is not true.
Oh.
I've got my finger over the mute.
Oh.
Let's not go
You
there.
missed the Z. You missed the Z.
What?
How many shows do you think Fantasmic has done since 1992?
Okay, so that's 25 years, 30 years. 3 shows a night, 365 days a year.
Yeah, right.
I'd say about 15,000.
1,500?
1,000.
Okay. Kyle, any guesses?
$1.
13.5.
Mike, can you hear me?
I believe the answer is no.
Okay. You are we using Price is Right rules or are we using closest?
Closest.
Okay.
About halfway down the block. I think.
Kyle's closest with 11,000 shows.
Price is Right rules. Nobody wins.
No one got a showcase.
I would estimate I've seen about 200 of those. Which is not a bad percentage.
Did you
How
see
many
one
do you
of
think
guys
had the
play
Maleficent
Iago
on?
No.
Won both showcases.
I think I'm already on mute.
When someone says I think I'm already on mute, you better make sure they're on mute.
We'll just have this, and then that way he'll know.
Is it cold? I mean, I guess Mike's on mute, so I don't know. But
It looks pretty cold. Well,
It's a
judging
hoodie.
by people's dress.
I have a phone. I guess I can tell you if it's cold.
If only you had a computer, you might be able to tell us too.
It's 61 degrees in Sacramento, 49 degrees in New York, 69 degrees in Lake Buena Vista, and 61 degrees in Anaheim. Not too bad.
People were really wondering about Sacktown weather. Thank you for that update.
You're welcome. Go Kings? Go Kings?
Yes, that's a thing.
Kyle, as the world traveler here, what is your favorite Paris nighttime spectacular?
Well, don't they just have? I guess they have the fireworks. And they have parades. The Disney Delight pre-show is good. Illuminations is just okay.
They have a lagoon there?
They have like the rivers. I don't think they do anything on it that I know of.
You said they have illuminations.
Yeah, it's not that illuminations. It's their fireworks show, which is based on Shanghai or what Shanghai had. I don't know what they have nowadays.
Nothing right now.
Well, that good
COVID.
point. But yes,
And Hong Kong, we mentioned that.
Yeah, Hong Kong Disneyland's reopening. I should see if there's any fun pictures.
Hong Kong's reopened. Hong Kong has Paint the Night. I saw Paint the Night there. It was pretty good. But that park is very small, and when I decided I was going to stay for the thing, I was already like, just kind of walking around, and so I spent several hours walking around in circles because there's not a ton to do.
So if you're just joining us, the reason we have this huge screen on the left is Mike Celestino is at Disneyland right now awaiting a preview surprise performance of the Main Street Electrical Parade, which officially debuts on Friday. You can watch that live stream on the Disney Parks YouTube channel, and then we'll be getting a really nice high-quality recording that we'll be getting up on YouTube as soon as possible thereafter. We've also got an article on our website with the merchandise and food selections that are coming. So this is a night to celebrate the brand new returning Main Street Electrical Parade at Disneyland.
So we're gonna transition. We're gonna get Mike a chance to get ready to cover the parade instead of just.
I'm listening again.
But hey, Mike, before we let you go,
Yes. Hello.
what's your first memory of the electrical parade?
My first memory of what?
It's called the Main Street Electrical Parade.
Of this parade?
Yes.
I think what years would it have been playing in the 80s in Florida?
I think it went there pretty quickly. So like 73, 74.
Until when?
Until like 90.
Okay. And I saw it as a child in the Magic Kingdom then.
Slightly different. I think you're actually seeing the Magic Kingdom version of the parade.
Okay.
Has Mike never seen it at Disneyland?
Oh, many times.
Okay.
It came back to Disneyland.
Well, it wasn't that long ago. It's when they had that
4 years
big,
ago. Yeah.
that commercial with the warehouse and all the Easter eggs. Not actual Easter eggs.
Yeah, maybe we should find that commercial so we can.
I totally forgot about that commercial. Yeah, why didn't they resurrect that commercial for this? That was just the coolest commercial ever.
So, Mike, we're going to let you wrap up. We're going to wait 1 minute to see if they make a 15-minute announcement.
Okay.
And then we'll let you get ready, and we'll talk a little bit about World of Color.
Okay. Did you mention that we'll have a full video of the parade on YouTube shortly?
Yes.
Okay. So don't watch the Disney Parks live stream. Just wait for our video on YouTube.
Yeah, you can do that if you want to. And Mike, we'll get after the parade, after all the streaming, after whatever else might be happening. They have not announced if there's another spectacular performer tonight, is there? Have they?
I haven't heard an announcement about that. No.
So after we're all said and done, after the Disney Parks Nurture Band, come back, because we'll ask Mike how he emotionally handled all the.
We're delighted to bring you this glittering Disney classic beginning in just 15 minutes. And following the parade, please remain with us to enjoy an exclusive preview of our returning fireworks spectacular, Disneyland Forever. Thank you.
Well, there you go.
Imagine that. That wasn't Bill Rogers, was it?
Did you coordinate that, Benji?
So
Okay,
let
great
you go,
article.
Mike. Enjoy. We'll be back with you after later tonight. Pay attention to your Slack.
Okay.
Get your emotional reaction.
All right.
Bye,
Yeah,
Jeff.
sorry, Jeff. It's not Mixed Magic has unfortunately been canceled. You're gonna
Bye,
get,
Jeff.
you're
I'm leaving the stream.
Bye.
Bye, Jeff. One last plug. One last. Oh no. Okay.
We can comment it.
So
Put it on the YouTube.
I want to talk a little bit about World of Color. So World of Color, you were well into Laughing Place at that point, right? You were a big Disney fan, a little bit different than the Obstacle Parade, where, you were definitely born when it debuted, but you might not have the same sort of perspective on it. What was your initial thoughts of World of Color?
I saw World of Color long after it debuted. We already had someone else covering it for us. So I had heard such good things about it. I was very excited to see it the first time I saw it. And, while this isn't necessarily the forum to be giving brutally honest opinions, I was extremely disappointed in it. And the couple of times I've seen it since, my opinion hasn't changed much. I realize some people have extreme love for it, and I guess I can understand that. But to me, it's just Fantasmic. It's just the water screen portion of Fantasmic and not a whole lot else. Probably doesn't hurt that I really love Luminaria. So, but that's my honest opinion.
And one thing that I kind of felt from World of Color is the first time, we were able to see it up front because of, what we do around here. And I feel it's actually better further back when you can see when you're not looking at it close and you can see sort of the epic nature of it. Mm-hmm. To me, it's better. I still if you ever need to add something to make it feel better, just add Hellfire. Or
the Tron tag, that was good too.
The Tron tag was great.
And that's a spectacular thing about it is they, a lot of times they promise and we can change it and they don't. But World of Color is constantly getting changes, and that's awesome, especially for Disneyland Resort. That's awesome.
Yeah, and I remember being surprised they actually did it because how many times have we heard that they can change it and
Toy Story,
or Star Tours for the first 25 years.
Yeah,
and this was the first one I can think of where they actually did it on a fairly regular basis,
and it's great. And so I want to see a holiday version. I have a feeling that'll connect with me really well because Believe Holiday Magic is probably my second favorite nighttime spectacular.
Silent Night.
I don't know if I've actually seen. No, maybe I did. I might have seen one of the real holiday versions, but I've also seen the World of Color with just the prep and landing not tag. It was a pre-tag.
Hey, Gio's seen it from the DVC balcony from the Grand Californian. I believe one of those balconies is where we first saw Luminaria.
Becca saw World of Color with me in January of 2020 for the first time, and she enjoyed it, except I got a very weird look when the Lion King part comes on, and she's like, Dad. She's like, what is happening?
Got to bring out those emotions.
You ready for some World of Color fun facts?
Sure.
The score was recorded at Abbey Road Studios in London, and it featured 100 voices, a 100-piece orchestra, which included 60 strings, 15 brass, and a dozen woodwinds, a harp, a guitar, percussion, keyboards, synthesizers, and a whole can of whipped cream.
Can I ask you a quick question? When someone says percussion, do you immediately think
winds? Was. I don't want to get a copyright violation.
Oh, those are some great facts about this show, which I really want to see. I want to like this show. I want to see it again and love it. I feel my opinion is wrong, and I want to change it.
I think it'd be better. Like, one of the problems that I had with it, even though I really enjoyed it when it first came out, but it starts with back-to-back mermaid songs, and you're like, come on, mix up the songbook a little bit. That's why I liked when Hellfire was in it. It's something that you don't get every day. But you're like, is this whole thing going to be Little Mermaid now? Like,
Believe it, the Magic in the Stars had Hellfire, didn't it? Yeah. Oh, what a show. That's when the world changed. Forget the Wright brothers, forget the microprocessor. When Stephen Davison brought us Believe There's Magic in the Stars in 1995, that is when the world changed.
That's definitely when Nighttime Spectaculars changed.
Yeah. World, same thing. This parade is 9 minutes away.
Do you remember
watching us? Get yourself over to Disney Parks YouTube channel.
Yeah, let's
live.
Do you remember when they did the 45th anniversary and the main thing they were pushing was the parade and not the fireworks?
Whew. Pomp and circumstance.
Yeah.
Kenny Loggins singing the Winnie the Pooh song up on a rainy Main Street. That was probably that was 2000. Yeah. So that was one of our first major media events.
What was your first media event?
My first media event was Tarzan's Treehouse.
R.I.P.
Yes. Didn't even get to say goodbye. They should not be able to close an attraction without telling us it's not reopening.
Hope you enjoy it. I would say, okay, I can't just give you one fun fact. There's 28 high-defin projectors. 14 of them are submersible, and they're used in the show. The Paradise Bay is a 5-acre man-made lagoon with 15 million gallons of water.
I remember when this place was a parking lot. I'm not sure it was man-made. I think this may have always been there.
No, they were digging. Have we not? SoCal. Yes, we are sure. We got official confirmation from the folks at Disney.
But it will be replaced with another attraction, which has not been announced. They're not just tearing down the tree and leaving us with nothing.
They said it would be rethemed. They didn't, so not even like using the land. It's going to be rethemed to another backstory and
trying to say
property.
What tree attraction could they theme it to? They've done Swiss Family, they've done Tarzan. Maybe the Flowers and Trees, the first Color Silly Symphony.
Yep, that's got to be it.
Could you imagine if they decided to tear down that tree, like if they decided to tear down that tree on Earth Day, like now we're just chopping down the Swiss Family treehouse?
It's not a real tree, then.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's a Disney Decahedra Cymatheca, not a real Atria.
That'd be like them tearing out the rainforest to replace it with America.
Well, it's almost time. I want you guys to get to.
Gio has a great point.
What's that?
Swiss Family show's coming out.
It's not that great of a point.
Maybe they'll go back to Swiss Family Treehouse. Bring back the Swiss Kapoka.
But before we go, I want to share this. Share this tab.
Oh, here it is.
Such a potent video that he kicked himself out.
What he was showing is Hong Kong Disneyland, which how long has it been closed? A few months now, Kyle?
It was closed again in January. It was the latest closure.
And if we remember way back to when COVID first hit us and parks reopened, Hong Kong Disneyland was actually the first Disney park around the world to reopen. And then it closed again. But today...
Was it? Or I thought maybe Shanghai opened first. I don't know.
I think I was talking to Ben about this, and he never said I was wrong, and he's usually good at that.
Fair enough.
Very good at saying I'm wrong. So I think just about an hour ago, Hong Kong Disneyland reopened after its couple month closure, and Benji tried to show us a video of people running into the park, but someone didn't like it, and Benji had to disappear all the way from Sacktown.
People shouldn't be running into the park, by the way. Let me put that on record.
Okay, let me
Safety
try to
is
share
the
this one
first
more
key.
time, 'cause
I thought the first key was safety.
Yeah, safety.
Oh, okay. That's okay. I thought the first key was no running into the park.
Yeah,
That's
for
under the
safety.
umbrella of safety.
I guess that is efficiency, but that's further down the list.
If you have good form, it's show.
yeah, I want to say all these people have great form.
Big food.
So, Hong Kong Disneyland's reopened. Disney Parks Live will be back. We'll be streaming the parade. We'll have our sort of edited version of the parade up shortly. We'll be back after, or some of us will be back after their stream, to talk to Mike to get the uncensored, all access, not to all these corporate shills that run the Parks blog, to get how much he loved the parade and how much emotion it means that the nighttime spectaculars are back and how everyone should visit the Disneyland Resort.
I would like to make a point of order. When you actually work for the company, you can't be called a shill.
I'd also like to make a point of order. Doobie hates when fans are in the background, but I have a reflection of a fan in his shot, and it's worse than just seeing a fan.
Don't think I haven't noticed.
Well, goodbye, fans. We'll see you whenever they're done with their stream. Bye, folks.
Enjoy the parade.